afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to be starting our first day of projects that are all based on bird themes. Our theme for this week is called Birds of a Feather. Now, if you've ever heard that saying before, birds of a feather flock together, and kind of, it's a saying for people when they're alike, they hang out, like birds that are the same, hang out. So today's activity, we're going to be doing a handprint pink flamingo that we're going to be painting. Now, before we start that, I want to talk a little bit about pink flamingos. They can be anywhere from like 3.5 feet to 5 feet tall. Now, I'm like 5'5", so, right about here, they could be almost as tall as me. Now, I don't know if you guys even realize this, but they're actually pink. They're not born with pink feathers. They're actually pink because of the food they eat. They eat a ton of shrimp, and there's a natural dye in that shrimp that they eat, in the special algae, that it dyes their feathers pink. Even the yolk inside of the eggs they lay is pink too. Isn't that crazy? So if they didn't eat all that pink food, they wouldn't be turning pink. They would just be white, basically. So also the really cool fact about them is when they eat, they turn their heads upside down. That's totally crazy, huh? There's a lot of different types of flamingos as well. Now, so get started. I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to do this really adorable pink flamingo. I'm going to start by taking some pink paint. And I'm going to paint one of my hands. Now, if you don't have pink, but you have red and white, just mix red and white together, and that will give you a pink. Because white, actually, is what they call, it lightens colors, or other words known as tinting. So I'm painting my left hand. Now I'm going to close my fingers and set my hand about the middle of the paper, and it's almost at a diagonal. So it's facing up. The fingers are facing down. So make sure you've got the fingers facing down on the paper. Now I'm going to take some more pink paint with this round brush, and I'm going to create the neck of the pink flamingo. And I'm just kind of curving up, off to the side, and then up again. Now I'm going to create the head by painting a little oval on top of that neck. Now your head can be pointing up, it can be pointing down if you want, pointing back, that's okay, it's up to you. I'm just going to have mine kind of facing at a little bit of a diagonal. Now I'm taking orange paint and I'm going to create the beak for my flamingo. And I'm going to start by doing like a line that curves down, because theirs is quite large and it does curve. And then I'm going to do a little line, and then another line that curves down to meet it at the bottom, and then paint that all the way in with my orange. Now I'm grabbing some black, and the very end of a pink flamingo's beak is black. So just paint a little black at the very bottom of that beak. Now I'm creating the eye. I'm just going to do a closed eye. So like a curved line, a U with some little eyelashes, but you could also do an open eye. Just do a dot if you like, whatever you want for your eye. Now I take that black and I'm going to create the legs, and I'm going to have my pink flamingo having one leg down and one leg that's bent up, so it looks like a number 4. So I just start with a straight vertical line up and down, and then I'm going to create the little webbing by basically making a triangle with a little line or dot in the middle of that triangle after I fill it in. And then I'm going to do, for the other one, I'm going to start by making a diagonal line that goes out to the side. Then I'm going to make, from the point of that, a horizontal line that goes side to side, and another one of those webbed triangular feet at the very end. Now I'm going to take some black and I'm going to add some wings on the side. I'm just going to basically do like a C, curved line, a few more to make little details of feathers. Now I'm taking a turquoise paint and an angled brush. If you don't have that, any brush will do. But I'm just going to make some basically wavy lines with my brush. And I'm just going to wave it around the paper. Now, if you don't have turquoise, blue any blue will work. But if you want a turquoise and you have blue and green paint, if you mix those two together, add a little bit of white, you're going to get this color turquoise. Might be a little different, but blue and green do make a turquoise. To lighten that turquoise up, you just add a little bit of white to it. And I'm just making wavy lines. I want to leave some of the white showing in between just to give it a little more added texture. Okay, now I went ahead and added some of these like fern type vines, and to do that, basically you just take your brush, you start with the line that comes off from the side, and then you're just going to take your brush and at an angle, take the tip of it and set it at the middle part there. It's like the stem, and then go down. So you're not brushing them in, you're just setting the brush right down. So the tip of the brush points at the stem, and then you just press down. And that's how you do the ferns. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and we'll see you tomorrow. We are making a paper mache bird.